it is.
Welcome to our channel. I'm KK.
I'm Keenan.
And
this is our YouTube channel. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? We gonna have vlogs, challenges, Q&As, all other types of things, y'all. We got a crazy journey. We can't wait to start it with y'all.
Yeah, so thank y'all for tapping in with us. If y'all want to be a part of the family, a part of the K Tribe, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button for us. Send us a like and turn your notifications on because we're going to be really consistent. We're going to keep posting, keep giving y'all more content.
Stay locked in. Stay
tapped in. Around and find out.
We're finna get in this Q&A though real quick because I know a ton of y'all have a bunch of questions behind the scenes on the show, you know, our moments, questionable moments, all that. So we're going to try to answer some of those important ones for you.
For sure.
Let's do it. All right, so the first question for KK, we're gonna start with a heavy hitter. Why did you decide to leave the island with Keenan?
I decided to leave the island with Keenan. It was actually a conversation we already had. I kind of told him if he was to leave, then I would leave with him. I honestly felt like my heart was with him, and if I would have stayed, it just wouldn't have made sense to me. Like, I just would have been doing myself a disservice by wasting my own time and playing with somebody else's emotions. I know everybody was saying, like, girl, you could have won if they would have brought somebody in for you, but I just wouldn't have been able to give that person, like, 100%, or probably not even 50%. I would have just been wondering, you know, what Keenan's doing, and if I could go... I would be just wanting to be with him. Like, I just knew. Because whenever we had the dumping, me and Keenan were on really good terms. Like, we were in a great place. Probably the best place we've ever been, to be honest, since the beginning. So, it just wouldn't have made sense for me to stay.
And we had conversations, like you said, like she just said, about if somebody was to get kicked off the island. I 100% was already on board with leaving the island with her. After, you know, the recoupling from Cassie more, my mind was set on this girl. I had the clarity I needed, and I was gonna follow this girl wherever. It was what it was. Like, we was up and stuck at that moment. That's why, like, I knew she was gonna leave, but I'm happy she came. I really am happy she came with me. Like, I just didn't want to be selfish in the moment.
Yeah. I guess that leads right into our next question.
Okay.
Let me see. Why did you tell KK to stay whenever she volunteered to leave?
It was simply because of the conversations we had, and I felt like I consumed a lot of her, like, experience while being there, even though, you know, the point is to find somebody you care about. I felt like I just consumed it. I didn't want to be the reason she left the island. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we had already talked about leaving together, it just felt really selfish of me, and I just wanted to try to do something selfless for her. But I was happy as shit when she decided to come with me. Trust. That's why when she doubled down, I was like, I'm coming. Hugged her, gave her all and just had to bring her with me because, like, that's what I wanted. I really did. So, KK, do you and Hannah really not get along? Or is that just how they edited the show to look?
Honestly, me and Hannah get along just fine. I wouldn't say we are the closest out of the whole bunch, but me and Hannah get along great. There's no beef with Hannah at all. I don't know where that's coming from, but there's no beef with Hannah. I do feel like after I decided to go back to Keenan, she kind of just, like, washed her hands with me, which is fine. Like, I respect that. Like, she gave me advice that I did not take. So I think that's more where we kind of weren't as close as we were before.
Yeah, just double down on that. I don't really think there was any beef amongst, like, any of the Islanders from what I could tell. Like, serious beef to the point where it's like it's up and stuck. Like, of course, some people might not have, you know, been the closest with people, but it doesn't mean, like, anybody hated anybody in their life. Yeah. We went through the same process. We all love each other.
Yeah, still my girl.
I'm about to say, all of my people, girls, guys, no matter what they said, but look, we all up and stuck. Like, LIV5, let them know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Before Cassie more, you decided you wanted to be closed off with KK. So why did you continue to explore connections at Cassie?
Being dumb. I'm just going to be honest. I was being dumb. I overthought the whole situation. Instead of worrying about what I should be doing, what I needed to do, I was trying to make excuses for the possibilities of what she could be doing. Just being dumb. Like, I don't deny the connections I made in there, but it was dumb on my part. If I wanted to be closed off, I should have shut the fuck up, sat there and been closed off regardless of what she was doing. Overthinking. So I'm gonna ask, how is Solitaire crazy when you kept going back to him?
Solitaire is crazy, but
Soul tie. Soul tie.
Do y'all know what a soul tie is?
I don't know what a soul tie.
Y'all don't know what a soul tie is. I have a soul tie to this man. That's why.
I have a soul tie to this woman. That's why.
That's why soul ties is crazy.
Like, even though my dumb ass was adventuring, I still always came because the soul tie is there, bro.
Yeah.
And now I just know it.
And y'all can't feel it, so y'all don't understand. That's why y'all think soul ties ain't that crazy, but soul ties is crazy.
Soul tie crazy.
How do you feel about soul ties is crazy?
Honestly, at first I was bothered, but now I'm happy for it. They need to cut her check for that, like, for real. Like, at first I was like, oh my God, but now every time I hear it, I smile, bruh, because it reminds me of her little chocolate ass. So that's what I'm like, yeah. Soul ties is crazy. Soul ties. Here goes another question. Do you believe Keenan is going to stay faithful?
Yeah, I feel like if we're in a committed relationship and we both have that agreement with each other, then I have no reason to believe that he's not going to be. I think that a lot of people think that during the time on the island that he owed me that commitment, and that just wasn't the case. We both knew and agreed on that we were open, and he was just acting on his openness. I didn't act on my openness, but that doesn't mean that he owed me more than that, because I didn't. So he didn't cheat on me. He never cheated on me. So yeah, why would I believe he would cheat on me?
I ain't cheating on this girl, bro. It don't get no better than this shit, bro. Like, look to my left. Look at that beautiful girl right here. It don't get... Somebody can't offer me what this girl is already giving me. You know what I'm saying? She giving me her heart. She's showing me loyalty. She's showing consistency. She can listen. There's no point to cheat on this girl. Ain't nothing else another woman can give me that she ain't already given. Times 10. So.
And he already explored all those connections, so.
Fuck.
So.
Fuck.
He's stuck now.
Happily though.
Yeah.
So we're seeing a ton of questions about Cassie. Bro, we love Cassie. That's her girl.
That's my girl. Cassie, I love Cassie down. Like,
yeah, bro.
I feel like in the beginning, we started to get a little close, and then we started to, like, give each other a little space. But during Casa Amor, me and Cassie, like, got so close. It was unreal. I feel like she was there for me in my down times, and I was down for her, too. So it just really bonded us. Like, that's my girl. Ain't nothing nobody can say or do that's going to change my mind about Cassie. And he ain't got no choice but to love her, too.
I'm doubling down on that. Look, fuck all this shit that happened in the beginning.
Yeah.
She a cool girl. I fucks with her.
Yeah, that's our girl, for real.
I fucks with her. For shit show.
What's Keenan's sign? He's giving Gemini vibes.
I'm an Aquarius.
He's an Aquarius.
That's just what y'all see, bro. I ain't gonna lie, watching it back, I definitely would agree with that. The way they show, yeah, bro, like, the way, yeah, she ain't wrong with that. If you could rewind time, would Keenan do anything differently? 100%. And I feel like I just would have invested 100% into her in the beginning instead of just taking the process for what it was, you know, getting to know. I had a terrific woman sitting in front of me. I knew that the connection was there, the vibe was there. And I should have just doubled down on that and focused on that. And if it didn't work, then it would have shown itself then. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to keep this here, but when someone else wanted to get to know me, allowing, you know, that opportunity, allowing that freedom for them to feel like to do that and for me to feed into the situation, I should have just focused on her from the beginning, honestly. Because we ain't gonna fake shit. We ain't no fake people. Right. So if it wasn't gonna work, it wasn't gonna work. So that's what I would do differently. Just, you know, invest in her fully in the beginning. Without a doubt. So how'd you feel to be the first one in the hideaway?
I was lit. Y'all see me? I was like,
I was having fun. Look, I was rush. I was like, what a great sweat say? What a beater at? Like, I was ready. Like, I was on it. I was on 10.
Yeah. It was a good experience, honestly. Like, it just felt so good to, like, be away from everybody else and have that alone time. Like, we were used to sleeping in a bedroom with 10 other people, but we just had that private time. Other than the cameras, of course.
I'm
but
about to say, when each got their own corn.
It only gets so private, but it was easy to forget about the cameras.
Did we eat the strawberries?
No.
Yes, we
did. We ate one.
It was a chocolate we didn't eat because I seen a fly on it. Yeah, I wasn't fucking with it. I wasn't fucking with it. We did eat a strawberry. You had me in them pink cups.
They was red.
I'm colorblind. Look.
He think he colorblind.
I think I am because I was looking at this peach dress and they all talking about it's yellow. I'm like, it was a peach fucking dress. But then she wore it and it was yellow. Weird. Anyways, so for both of us, who were y'all the closest to in the villa?
For me, I think I'm closest with Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
With the girls, yeah.
Top two.
Oh,
Just you do girls, I do the guys.
It gotta be 2 girls.
Yeah, just do 2.
I say Destiny and Cassie. I think Cassie and Carmen probably are on the same level of closeness, and then Destiny. Yeah.
Mine was probably Kenzo and Mike, but I had good relationships with y'all like all the guys for real. Like Leo was my boy. You know, even me and Marco, Harrison. Oh my God, me and Harrison, we be playing chess in our head all the motherfucking time. Who else? Was Vic? Victor was the funniest. Like I could go all day. I had a good relationship with everybody in there, but the people I confided most to was probably Mike and Kenzo.
Yeah, and I feel like y'all probably don't see, but Keenan's really close with the girls too, and I'm really close with the guys too. Honestly, we were that couple that's close with everybody in the villa.
I'm about to say, because I seen you talking to like hell of the guys, like giving them advice, just being there. You know, I was close with like Destiny, Carmen, shit, Johnny. I'm about all, like a lot of them. Like I was pretty close with. What does KK's family think about Keenan?
They actually love him.
We met. I flew my ass down to Dallas. I had to meet them. Well, Palestine.
He just met them. Like he met all my aunties and uncles and cousins.
And Granny. Don't forget Granny.
You met Granny.
I met Granny.
And Granny loved him too.
And Granny was about to hit me upside the head with a hammer. So look.
But she did not.
Rightfully so. If I'd have seen it too, I would want to hit myself upside the head with a hammer.
But they all love him. Like, once they met him, they're like, okay. They put him on a hot seat. They asked him hella questions. Well, he did good.
It was fun. It wasn't fun, but it was fun at the same time. I was, like, sitting right here, and it was, like, sitting around. And then we was going, y'all see, we got another video for y'all, so y'all going to see. What happened on the off days that viewers didn't know about?
It was mostly chill shit. Like,
vibing.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally nothing to tell because, like, we chill, like guys with guys, girls with girls. We just chill.
We weren't allowed to talk about anything pertaining to Love Island.
Yeah,
like,
so
we just had to talk about stuff like from the outside world.
Literally, we played soccer and keep up, and then to keep it low, 2 up, jam. We were playing cards. We was having
honestly,
fun.
I think what y'all see on the unseen bits comes from off days.
Yeah,
a lot of the time. Yeah.
What did Love Island not show about you and Keenan's relationship?
I feel like they failed to deliver how like good of a couple we were. Like all of our good moments, all of our deep conversations that were positive, I don't feel like they got aired.
Nah, not really. Like I think in the very beginning.
Yeah.
In the very beginning, but like later on, like I feel like we had a lot of like really good moments. Like, and it might not have looked like a lot, even when we were just like laying down. But our conversations, like I don't know, I feel like they missed a lot of that shit.
For sure.
But hey, y'all like toxic, so they showed y'all the toxic, and we had any plans for the future. Honestly, like I said, this girl is everything to me now. So I'm trying to create a future where we can be around each other. We can spend as much time as we want together. Like I said, I see a bright future with this girl. And I'm just really happy that, you know, we both are on the same page now.
Yeah.
That's very important to me, at least.
To me too.
How did you guys deal with social media when you got back?
Honestly, we just put our shades on and we just blocked out the haters.
Blocking out the haters. Fuck it. Yeah. I mean, shit. Yeah.
How did you feel about how Mike reacted to the Sarah Hyland question? Honestly, because I know Mike personally and I know his character, I know his values, I know that it wasn't to be disrespectful to Sarah. I know that he was really just trying to stand up for me and stand up for Keenan because the question had been asked like 5 times. And it just got to the point where it was like, okay, like she said she's sure. She said she's sure. So he felt like asking the question so many times was disrespectful. So he was just kind of asking like, why are you saying it like that? But I don't think he meant any disrespect to her. And we all are aware as Islanders that whatever Sarah says is what she's being told to say. Like, she's just the host. She doesn't come up with this. It's not at her discretion. Like, we understand that. And we love and respect Sarah so much. So I don't think he meant to be disrespectful. I do understand that it came off disrespectful in the scene. But I feel like that just makes Mike a better friend to us because we know that we can count on him to stand up for us, you know?
Double down everything she said.
Yeah.
Retweet, quote, share, like that part.
Like
she hit on the nose.
We definitely locked in with Mike.
100%.
Yeah.
No, that's our guy for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
What are your opinions on Bergie?
Honestly, when I first met Bergie, like, I was surprised because he didn't give like the typical confidence and stuff you see from guys on the show. Like, he was really kind of like, what's the word? Like, docile. I think docile is probably the best word. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like he I feel like he was having trouble like fitting into the villa at first. So I mean, I don't know, like I just kind of wanted to make sure he had somebody there for him in the beginning, you know, where everybody was kind of figuring out their own things. And I don't know, I just felt like me and him definitely started off having a terrific kind of like friendship going. And later on down the line, you know, when stuff just got a little bit more dicier, like we both just had to focus in on our own business, our own situation. So we couldn't really like have that continuous close bond that we started off having. But I think he's a good guy. I think, you know, he's a pretty straightforward, honest guy, and I'm really happy to see the way he developed over this time, you know?
Yeah, just to add on to that, I feel like Bergie's an amazing person. Like, his values are so deep, and like he knows what he wants essentially. He's very adamant about his cores and values, and that speaks volumes to me.
100%.
Yeah. During Casa Amor, did you always know that you were going to recouple with KK? And if so, then why did you continue to explore connections?
That's a good question. Honestly, I overthought the whole situation. So even though I knew that's probably what I wanted, I told myself, well, why don't you get to know other people? There might be something better out there. And then, you know, I did find a really good connection. But ultimately, while exploring that connection, I was thinking about this girl, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was in the back of my mind the entire time. And I felt like since the reason why I wanted to explore connections in Casa Amor was purely based on the fact because she might be exploring connections, I felt like that kind of gave me my answer. You know, I was doing it in results of thinking you might do something. So once I kind of came to that realization, I locked my answer in like 2 days prior to the recoupling, and I kind of had my mindset then there, because you have the option, you can wait, but on big recouplings like that, usually it make us kind of lock your answers in earlier. So I locked my answer in 2 days prior. I already knew I was going to recouple with her. Okay, why are you still with a guy after he gaslit and manipulated you multiple times?
Honestly, I don't feel gaslit or manipulated. I think that y'all only see pieces of a conversation, and sometimes that's not really how the conversation went. That's not really the order it happened in. Like, it's very chop, cut, edit. Yeah. So it may appear like I've been gaslit, but in actuality, in our reality, that's not what happened.
Has he made it official yet? Stay tuned. Bye.
That's all the questions we have for today, y'all. Make sure that y'all follow us on Instagram.
Smooth K9_.
And mine is at Kay Keenan, because we do question and answers on our Instagram all the time. So
sure, and we'll be going live.
Yeah, so make sure y'all tap into that as well. Make sure y'all subscribe to our channel to join the K Tribe.
Let them know, K family, K Tribe.
Yeah. Like the video, drop a comment. Let us know you fuck with us.
Cause we fuck with us.
Yeah.
But deuces, we out.
Thank y'all for watching.